What's up everyone, Spartan Steve here, being your spider hunter today, to get the achievement from What Hell Have You Crawled? I'm going to show you where to go and how I would recommend tackling this. Let's begin. This is the location where the spider is going to be, marked on the skull, right to the left of me where I am marked on the map. Trust me when I say this, that you're not going to miss it when you see it. There's just a zoomed in location. It's going to be right to the east of the summoning place. Once when you're here, you're going to see a large, stone looking thing all the way that's shooting up. The giant spider is going to be there. You're going to want to clear the little ones before tackling this, just in case if you aggro them. Depending on the spot that you want to fight them in. Trying to fight a boss with these little guys is not going to be fun. They are annoying as hell. I do not recommend fighting the boss in melee. I'm going to show you what's going to happen when you try and fight the boss in melee if you are alone, if this is solo. If you are by yourself, I don't recommend fighting this guy in melee, but I am going to show you what the result is going to be if you do that, and we're going to make our way forward from there. I am on single player. I do not have anything enhanced on. All perks and attributes that are applied on my character are all based in the game with leveling. As you can see, this thing is gigantic. He's going to have a couple of moves. There is going to be a non-dodgeable move, which I will show you in a minute. But what this spider does is apply poison damage, and the poison is going to stack if you get hit. So trying to use a one-handed weapon with this is not going to be a good result. Right now, nothing's really moving. It is going down, not in my favor with the health bar. If you try to use a two-handed weapon and you do not dodge correctly, you're still going to get hit. And when you get 2 slabs of poison on you, your health starts to really deplete, and if you get 3, you are dead. Here's just trying to use an axe. The spider will take bleeding damage if you do use an axe or a bleeding damage weapon, like daggers as well. Do not recommend to use daggers, as the result is not going to be too good if you get hit. This is the move that you cannot block. So since I do not recommend using melee, I would recommend using a bow and arrow, and this is going to be a while. I recommend coming to the location that I'm in right here, just south of where the spider spawns. Where I fought the 2 spiders before, it was on the big hills over there. If you do this in the spot that I'm in right now, and I tried this 5 times to make sure, not to kill the boss, but to make sure that the boss doesn't move, if you stand in this position and shoot, the boss will just sit there. If you can make explosive arrows, I highly recommend making them. We'll start taking chunks out of the health. Orbs will be useful as well, if you are able to make them by trying to tackle this. I do not recommend trying to tackle this. If you're under 40, I don't recommend it at all. Just so you have access to certain weapons. I'm using a star metal bow with explosive arrows and hard steel. Another spot you could do this is that you could bring the spider to the camp that is close by as well. By the time I did this, the spider wrecked all the NPCs, so she got a nice snack. I don't recommend bringing your thralls, otherwise you are sacrificing your thrall's tribute to deal with this. The spider is a giant pain in the ass. Here's an example of poison arrows, and then if you have the explosive orbs. The result looks pretty cool. But you're going to want to keep doing that. I just backed up just so you can see that. And if you fall off because I stupidly clicked kick instead of the correct right trigger using an Xbox remote, the spider will walk away. If you come back up, the boss is not going to go anywhere. I would honestly recommend bringing over 320 arrows. Just to skip to the part of defeating the boss, because just shooting for 7 minutes straight, it's not that too interesting to watch, I absolutely understand. Make sure you bring an axe or a skinning knife to make sure that you could loot the spider. You'll get a lot of demon blood, and you'll get your well-earned skeleton key. This is how my points are spent in attributes, and I only have a small amount into accuracy only because of my armor. I hope this video helps you guys out, and have a wonderful time playing.